Hey everybody, Thursday, July 20th. We'll be taking a look at the garden real quick here. Look at the tomatoes, peppers, zucchini, and the watermelon continues to expand, take over part of the yard over here. So let's first look at the tomatoes here. Got our cherries right over here. I may need to take that out. This thing is massive right here. Cherry tomato branching out over here. I think I may take this and attach it to that post. But I mean, this thing is crazy how massive this is. This one plant starts right down here and then goes up and branches off into two different fairly thick stalks. One over here, and the one that's attached to the green pole that goes up into the twine trellis there. I don't even want to count how many cherry tomatoes I see right now, but they are all over the place. And so far, almost every single flower that I've seen is turning into a cherry tomato. So that's awesome. San Marzano is just a monster. I need to reinforce that a little bit better. Stalk. I don't know if we can see this through there. It's monstrous. Some big fruit growing. The jalapenos finally identified. Got some going in here. Banana peppers, I don't know. See what happens. I'm not too hopeful, positive about that, but we'll see. And then the aromas. Those starting to look really good. Changing probably with this heat over the next few days. These are going to be ready, I would assume. 100+ degree days. There's a string of about 4 of those that we have this week, at least. So, yeah, the tomatoes are really just taking off. I need to get some bigger stakes because the weight of those tomatoes is really going to take its toll. Oh, the watermelon. Something keeps eating my watermelon. Something is almost as soon as they start to form, they get eaten. But I have a couple that are looking pretty good. One of them is right here. You see that? Right there. I would say they're doubling in size almost every day. And then the other one, right there, getting very big very quickly. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. The Brandywine are getting large, and they don't seem to be really changing color, so I can only assume they're going to grow for maybe a week or so before they start to change. I think they have the potential to be between 1 and 2 pounds, I think. It's either those or the black crim, but it's a large slicing tomato however you cut it. And then, yeah, they're going to be pretty big, obviously. And I don't want squirrels to get those. So, yeah, we then over in the secondary bed have some broccoli here. It's about ready to harvest. Probably cut that off, actually. Some of that. And then beans. Making a rebound from the fringe of death. Thought it was gone for sure. It came back. A couple more beans. We got finally set up a trellis right here. You see here. And then I had to chop off some of these zucchini plant leaves. Hey, had an issue with camera yesterday, right as I was getting ready to talk about the squash. So, pick up where we left off. I had to take off quite a few leaves here on the left side to open up and allow some sun to get through over to the beans. And there were also some dead or dying, rotting leaves in there. I just wanted to trim out, kind of clean up a little bit. So yeah, the zucchini is still just enormous. And there is one. Let's see if we can find it underneath here. Oh, it's massive. Need to cut that off. I didn't see it growing until it was too late. So there you go. No one snuck in on me. Everything else though, nothing's really changed over the past day. Just ridiculously hot. I think it's about 102 or so right now. So I'm gonna put down some kelp meal. Today's kelp and fish or crustacean day. So put that down here in a few minutes. Water the beds. Make sure they get soaked really well because it's going to be hot at least for the next 2 or 3 days, really hot. And then I think in the 90s all next week, which is good for the tomatoes, but if I don't stay on top of watering and make sure to keep all of this fairly well saturated, then it doesn't take much time. I've seen with some of the other plants around the house, you neglect them for maybe a day, they can go south really quick in this heat. So, actually there's a little bit of a change. I'll show you the watermelons. They've grown. I think they've almost doubled in size in a day. So, take a look at that real quick. Down here. Look at that guy. It's grown quite a bit just in the past 24 hours. And the one over on this side of the fence. Growing really well. Brandywines maybe starting to lighten up a little bit, but not much.